The title of the video is Monk Mode Ruined My Life. Now that doesn't sound right, does it? To say monk mode. Monk mode is what the population sees as the cure for internet addiction. Yes, it is. But this current day and age is called the internet age for a reason. I believe we have three lives. Sorry, three lives in three different categories. The spiritual parts, the physical parts, currently the internet life. There are three now. And most of us were living in only the internet and the physical. Some of us are living in only the spiritual and the physical. And those are the people that call themselves the monks. Those are the people that go on monk mode. They don't live in the internet age. Adult monk mode is the people that don't live in the internet. The internet has its own life. This like the world when you're scrolling on or when you're searching the web. The internet that's to me that is its own world. It's separate from the physical world. It's separate from the spiritual world. The modern day has created a new world. That was the goal of the world controllers to create their own world where they can control everybody. They own the world. They own that internet age. Humans own that internet age, and it's controlled by a few bodies that is popularly known as the Matrix, even though there are other names to call them. But this internet age, in a way, like the state of the internet age, in a way, is somewhat like a slave state. You your life in the internet is not free. It's being controlled by the creators of the internet. It's being controlled by the top dogs in the internet, the people who influence the most people. In the physical world, yeah, they are influencers. In the physical world, the governors, the presidents, they are the ones that control the world. Currently, they are the top dogs in the world. And the spiritual world, the spiritual men are the ones that control that realm. But in the spiritual world, they have their own type, or they have the name they give to their number one, to their divine being. But in the internet age, there's no name for them. These people are hidden. Like the owner of the internet, they are hidden. The top dogs in the internet age, or the internet world, rather, they are hidden. They are unknown to you, and you are not aware of it. We are not conscious of it. If we're conscious, we want to. They have learned the lesson from the physical world and how citizens want to have their own free will to do whatever they want. Yes, in the internet age, they know that if you are aware that this is a new world on its own, you will want to seek, or the people will want to seek for their free will. So they limit the amount of things you can do. So you will not have the awareness that this is another new world, this is another new part of life on its own. You need to have the awareness that this internet has its own world. Now, monk mode, I'll tell you, monk mode is the cure for being addicted to the internet. I believe so. But monk mode is also bad in some ways. Everything that has an advantage, I believe, has some disadvantages. The disadvantage of monk mode is your deprivation from living in the internet world. The internet world isn't that bad. I'm not saying generally it's a bad place, but it's a place where you're control, where you don't have freedom to control yourself, to control your internet life. You have no freedom. It's controlled by other bodies, controlled by the top bodies. These are just like the divine beings in the internet, man made. Monk mode has helped me a lot controlling my addiction to the internet, because the internet is like a slave state. It has helped me escape from that. So I just ran away from the internet world, but it didn't give me control over myself. It gave me like awareness if I want to get addicted to the internet, or it gave me consciousness about the bad influences in the internet, and I was aware. I was able to control myself. So I was able to learn the self-control and the awareness to do what I want to do in the internet. But listen, monk mode is good only for a period of time, not permanently. You shouldn't be a monk all your life, because Attention in the modern day is new currency. Like everybody wants to be in the internet now. If you're not in the internet, I'll say arguably that you're literally, I don't know, I think you're living behind. You can't tell me that you live in this modern day and you're not in the internet. You have to have at least one platform where you have your own life there. You have your own character there. You can't just be living dull and null and saying that you're in a monk mode. No, you need to be aware. Okay, it's good that you get out of the slave mind in the internet where you are conscious and you don't know what you do, but you need to still have a life in the internet. The internet has like its own life. And you can't tell me you're dead in the internet age. You can't be dead. You have to have a purpose there. Just the way you have a purpose in the spiritual realm, you have a purpose in the physical realm. You have to have a purpose too in the internet realm. You have to start something. You have to start being. I'm not saying you must become an influencer, but you should have a life there. I am the kind of person that I usually don't use the internet at all. I think it's a problem for me because think I've built a little bit of. I've started my life there, but I just disappeared. I just stopped using the internet. I wasn't being the internet layer anymore. I just became physical guy trying to build my physique, trying to focus on my purpose, planning and thinking and reading and learning. And yeah, this thing helped me a lot. It made me become a little bit more enlightened. But still, you still need to have like a participation. You still need to participate in this internet age. I don't know where I can't do that. I don't know where the future of internet is gonna lie. I don't know if it's gonna just fall completely or if it's gonna live forever. I don't know how it's gonna be. I haven't thought about that yet. And I haven't made research on that, but I believe it will be best for you to pause or probably it's good you go on the monk mode first. If you want to go on the monk mode and just stop internet usage temporarily, not permanently, temporarily, it's good so you can have the awareness. I could fully recommend that you try that out. But I'm not saying you should become the full monk or the Buddhist that doesn't want to just be on the internet and use technology. That's going to be very, very stupid if you do that. Honestly, it's going to sound a bit harsh when I'm saying this, or if someone else says this to you. But it's going to be stupid if you refuse to use the internet at this current day and age, because that is where the majority of people are. If you want to be someone with a social status, and I believe you do, if you want to be someone that is respected, and I believe you do, if you want to be somebody that wants to be admired, and I believe you do, you should start using the internet. There's no way you tell me that you're just gonna be in the physical world. That was back in the 1800s and 1900s when the internet didn't exist there. Probably that was the best way. But now there's another new way. There's an advanced way that is easier. But the problem is that I think it's a bit saturated now. But I don't think that should be a problem. That's how everything is in the world. Everything is not you're the only one doing it. It's always saturated. There are always people in it. There are always people competing. It's a constant competition. Life is a constant competition. Of course, you have to be ready to work harder than everyone else for you to dominate them and for you to get the attention you want. So you want the social status, you want everything, you want the attention from people, but you don't want to use the internet. It doesn't make sense. Just think about it. Because the internet is where the majority of people are. If you can garner people's attention from the internet and you tell them, or just like you live your life in the internet and you still live the physical world. I'm not saying you start losing your life in the physical world where your physique is going to look shit and you're just going to become the fat guy that's always sitting in his couch, like being on his phone and his computer. I'm not saying you should become that. Of course, you should still value, you should still work on yourself. The physical world is focused mainly on self improvement, self development. Where you work on yourself, you meditate, you become aware, you'll be able to have the ability to think. If you can fix yourself in the physical world, then equally, you should be able to upgrade your internet life and your spiritual life. If you can fix yourself, if you can upgrade yourself, if you can improve yourself in the physical world, then the spiritual world and the internet world is going to be it's going to be standard for you. It's going to be better for you. You're not going to suffer. You're not going to lack in all these things again. If you can, so the physical world is like the base. That's what you need to work on first, because your decisions in the physical world is going to affect your two other lives in the internet age and the spiritual world. You need to have the awareness first. So you need to go on the monk. Yes, I'm not saying you should not go on the monk mode anymore, or you should stop, or you should start using your internet too much and overdo it. No, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that you should start after you've gone on a monk, after you've gotten the awareness that you were slave minded in the internet, is when you should go back into the internet with your awareness and full focus on what you want to do, what your purpose is in the internet. And like I said earlier, you have a purpose on in the internet, you have a purpose in the spiritual world, and you have a purpose in the physical world. You work on your purpose in the internet, not just there consuming content from other people. It's good you consume content to learn, just like you going to school in the physical world to learn, or if you going to the church or the mosque or reading the Bible or the Quran to get information. The internet has its own school there, so you learn from there. This is an awareness that I wish more people are. This is an awareness that most I wish most people are aware of. This is something I wish more people are aware of. I wish like this thing is like popular so that everybody will be aware of their internet life, because people are not even aware of it. They're just in the on the internet consuming. You have to create. If you're only in this physical world and all you do is consume and not create, just imagine how your life. Just close your eyes and imagine how your life is going to be. All you do is consuming. You don't create. You don't do anything. You just consume. How are you even going to consume if you don't if you're not financially stable to how are you going to consume if you're not financially stable? How are you going to consume if you don't have any social status in the physical world? How is it possible? But the internet is somehow possible. But what you're going to be doing in the internet, you're going to be dragging from your physical life into the internet age and consume more from them. So your physical life is going to be reducing, while your internet age, you're going to be learning a lot of more bullshit that you usually learn, unless it's something educational. Awareness is what we need, bro. Keep striving for greatness.